Let's explore further into the world of knots with the knot of the week. This week's knot is the sheep bend. The video you're watching is a small excerpt from the curriculum at KnotSkool. I hope you enjoy it. The sheep bend is often one of the first knots taught in many outdoor programs, such as the Scouts and also in many sailing courses because of its ease of use. The sheep bend is sometimes referred to as a weaver's knot or a Becket bend. However, the term Becket Bend is a misname for a knot which is correctly called a Becket Hitch. The Becket Hitch and the sheep bend have a very similar structure, although the Becket Hitch is in a different category of knots, the hitch knots, and is used to attach a single line to an anchor point, typically a ring or through an eye. The sheep bend is an interesting knot because despite its simplicity, you can find the structure of the sheep bend in a few different knots, such as the double sheep bend, but also the Bowline Loop Knot, and as already mentioned, the Becket Hitch. In most cases, the sheep bend should be tied with two ropes of unequal diameter to create a more stable knot. To tie the sheep bend, take the working end of your thicker rope in hand and create a bight. From there, take the working end of your thinner rope and pass it up through the bight from the bottom side. Wrap the second line around the bight in the direction that the tail end of the first line is positioned. Then pass the working line under itself, dress, and then cinch up the knot. Another interesting way to tie the sheep bend is to begin with a slip knot tied in one of the working lines. From there, pass the working end of the other working line through the loop and then deliberately capsize the slip knot. You can find the sheep bend in use in a lot of different applications, including by arborists in boating and sailing, in camping, in climbing, and in home and garden applications. Practically anywhere you need a simple way to join two ropes. The danger of the sheep bend is that it can easily slip. However, in some conditions, the sheep bend is well suited because it can be very quickly and easily tied. One of the easiest ways to make the sheep bend more secure is to tie a double sheep bend. The double sheep bend won't make the knot stronger, but it will make it more secure. By adding an additional wrap, the knot is less prone to slipping. You can find the sheep bend as knot number 1 on page 9, knot number 66 on page 16, and knot number 485 on page 78 of the Ashley Book of Knots. Learning knots can be challenging and rewarding. If you'd like to develop some skills and learn knots, then I recommend becoming a member of KnotSkool. KnotSkool is the only membership-based fraternity and learning resource for learning and sharing knowledge about knots. I hope to see you there.